Hello Virgo, welcome to your tarot forecast for the week ahead. This is going to be covering the week of the 8th to the 14th of January, so we're going to dive into it. I'm going to shuffle the cards for you, I'm going to lay them out, and then we'll talk about it. All right? Ooh. Your overall energy, Virgo, for this week is the 10 of Swords. That is endings. All right, so there could be an ending to something this week. This could be you creating that ending, other people showing their true colors, or again, this could be you shedding old layers, parts of yourself here, and putting an end to those so that you can begin fresh, whatever this means for you. All right, but it does suggest that something's coming to an end and that a new beginning will happen after this week, okay? Let's go here. Let's have a little look and see for you guys. Let's go with your current state this week, your challenges, what to focus on, recent past, strengths this week, near future, your emotions this week, your environment, your hopes and dreams, and the overall energy this week is a Tower. Interesting. Definitely a very big shakeup coming up for you guys, but let's change the camera. All right, my angels. So let's dive in. Let's go from top to bottom. Let's go from start to finish. Your energy this week might be a little bit lack of energy, lack of this, lack of that. The Five of Pentacles is a scarcity card. This may mean that you may have recently gone through some troubles financially. Maybe this is an energy of you feeling out in the cold, left out by some people, feeling alone, or feeling like life is kind of being a bit of a challenge for you, okay? This card always reminds me of like a hole. Something has been taken from you and there is still this hole that's lingering, okay? And you're having to fill that hole back in, all right? Again, it could be feeling not good enough. There's a little bit of a lack energy coming through when this Five of Pentacles comes up in your energy, okay? Some of you could just be lacking loyal companions. We have this little dog here, so some of you could be really lacking really good friendships, and you might be feeling it a lot this week. Like, I wish I had a loving partner, someone who I can, turn to when I'm feeling this way, or a really good friend that I can just vent to, I feel like there is a little bit of feeling like you don't have people around you who you can go to for support, financial support, emotional, spiritual, mental support, okay? That feels like a bit of a challenge for you, okay? Now, another challenge, I'll be honest, the one that's actually in a challenge position is the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be in terms of actually sticking to certain goals or plans that you set for yourself, okay? And that might be where the Five of Pentacles is coming in. Just make sure that we are understanding that the Five of Pentacles is not permanent, okay? I feel like for some, if I'm going to pick up intuitively on a message quickly, some of you are feeling a bit like I'm just not good enough. I'm not sticking to my goals. I don't have the energy. Like there is almost, not that you're making excuses, or I feel like you're feeling really down about yourself because of some sort of plan, okay, or not sticking to it, or whatever this is, okay? This is also a card of collaboration, team projects. This is being a bit of a challenge for you guys this week, okay? Something might not be going to plan. That could be making you feel like the Five of Pentacles. I'm picking up another intuitive message for you guys, Virgo, is that for some of you, I think you are starting to plan, and I think it happens in the beginning of the year where we're really trying to figure things out, but it kind of just feels like, I feel like, I want to say what's missing is you. I think you're working towards rebuilding yourself or filling in that hole that you have inside. That seems to be what the plan is working towards, because Three of Pentacles has to happen before the Five of Pentacles. And then 10 basically. And I feel like this plan is really going to make you feel whole again. So if you're finding yourself not feeling motivated to stick to it, just remember this plan, this project is going to be life-changing for you. All right? Just get this sense here that you're feeling a little bit like things just really aren't filling in coming into my life like they should, or like I expected, or like I planned. Okay, that's the energy coming in. Think they link to each other. So because of a plan, you're feeling a little bit crappy. I will say crabby, Cancer energy. Okay, but anyway, let's move forward. What you're being asked to focus on here is the Eight of Wands. New beginning is coming your way. Of course, this is not an ace, but what this is a lot of opportunities coming to you. This is a lot of communication coming your way. This lizard as well is your ability to adapt to new things, okay? Expect a lot of ideas and a lot of passion to come in for you guys this week, which is good because I feel like that's going to really fix the problem that we seem to be having with that Five of Pentacles. A lack of motivation. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of feeling like it's like, I don't know, like I could talk for ages about it and I don't want to bore you guys or to come up with and confuse you. But this Eight of Wands is a really good sign. They're asking you to focus on what could be coming in. I think for some of you, this is actually about manifesting because in a state that you are in, it's a lot of lack going on. So instead of focusing on where you are right now, I think Taurus had a similar message of don't just focus on where you are right now, because if we look at where we are right now, then of course your goals are going to feel impossible. How are you going to be in a really successful business and be a business owner if you're only focusing on what you don't have right now and what has gone wrong in your life and all the reasons why you can't be that way, you know? If you're focusing on the financial struggles that you've got now, of course we want to focus on fixing them. But if you're focusing on how terrible it is and oh no, this always happens to me, then you're not going to really be stepping into that abundant energy, okay? So again, it's just flipping the switch a little bit. It's slowly but steadily telling things to yourself. Affirmations will be very strong for you guys so that you can step into more momentum, because what you're being asked to focus on is that momentum. A change is coming and we can see that through a lot of the cards, to be honest with you, Virgo. But this is change in the right direction. So if you're feeling a little bit, I'm hearing unsupported again by what's been happening to you, because this is legitimate things have been happening to you, the Five of Pentacles. And again, you do with that Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You've had very difficult endings that's happened in your life. Separations, people working against you. You can see here in the background, these are people plotting here against your downfall. Whatever it is, you've been through a lot, and that can make you feel like crap. I understand. But if you only focus on that, and that the external life is just going to knock you down and always will, always has, always will, then you're not going to be able to actually see the really good things that are coming your way, okay? Build momentum here. One thing at a time. I'm hearing compound interest, the compounding technique is really like one thing that you do today and the one thing that you do tomorrow eventually will start to build up into more, okay? So focus on the flow. Where do you want to go, Virgo? Focus on that. In your recent past, definitely been some confusion. I think this is a bit of a stuck energy. This could be anything from not really knowing what options are in front of you. Maybe this is also about illusions that have been handed to you, feeling lost, feeling confused, not being certain, not being sure what to do, what to bring into your life, what to choose for yourself. All right, if this is in terms of like loving connections, again, could have been a bit of a blindfold on you. It could have been you didn't see somebody's true intentions or true feelings in the past. Maybe they left you up in your own head questioning something. That feels like a lack of closure to me. That might be bringing in that kind of Five of Pentacles now, that feeling of not being certain, not being sure. I'm feeling like a little bit like you feel like the imagery that I'm seeing is someone who's like, I'm huffing and puffing, like I'm out of breath, like I feel like I've just ran a marathon. Like that's what you guys have been through. You've been doing a lot. Or you've been through a lot, sorry. Okay, so that might be why you're feeling a little bit in this Five of Pentacles now. Again, somebody could have manipulated you, lied to you, confused you for their own interest, their own gain, and Ten of Swords has happened or is happening to cut them out of your life, to end that situation, which may make you feel a little bit, in that Five of Pentacles where that something's been taken from you. Time, energy, money. You are building on that, and I think I'm seeing multiple streams of income coming up for you guys in the near future, and you will be very busy. Now, in terms of your strengths, Virgo, is your heart, is your love, is the things that you offer people through and only through what you give to yourself first. And I think this is a very big lesson that you've been learning and have learned throughout your life, is that we can only really give from an excess. We should never give from our cup. until we filled it up ourselves and focus on ourselves first, and then with the time, the energy, the love that we have left over, we can give to others. And this is a card of abundance. You guys have an abundant amount of love for people, okay, which is lovely. This is a good energy. Some of you, if you are in a loving connection already, then this again just suggests here that this is a strength of yours. This is something that gives you strength, gives you hope, gives you love. All right, someone could definitely be very much in love with you, and this is a very good connection for some of you as well. But in terms of this being literally you, this feels like you have a lot to offer, especially emotionally. You're very kind, very caring, very giving, okay? But again, I think you've learned a very big lesson here about what you bring to the table. What do other people bring back to you? And I think you've kind of had it the other way around. You focus more on what do you have to give rather than what can people give to you, you know? I think you were very open to giving, but not very open to receiving. And I do believe that that's what's changing, okay? Now, in terms of your near future, you have the Ace of Swords, which is great. This is a card of victory. This is a card of the truth and epiphany. All right, this is in regards to you really finding out what it is that you felt was missing. Because we have the recent past being confusion and a lot of options and uncertainty, the near future is really going to give you closure to something that may be still a little bit lingering from the past, okay, or a past energy. Especially if that truth has not been revealed to you yet, then there will be either some communication or an epiphany, an awakening, some sort of information coming from wherever that's going to really help you feel more victorious where you're going. This again could be inspired ideas that are going to really, take you forward. All right, whatever this is, Ace of Swords is victory and new beginnings. You have 2 aces as well, so that's really good. In terms of your emotions this week, you do with the 2 of Pentacles. I think you might be not focusing so much on them when needed. I think you are super busy, or again, your emotions are going to be a little bit back and forth, to be honest, this week. Just like this seesaw of Pentacles are going on, as it's kind of this back and forth energy, and trying to balance them, trying to figure them out, trying to just balance them, bring them into balance. But because emotions, this storm in the background, these big waves can again represent big waves of emotion coming through for you guys that you're trying to learn how to deal with. I think this could be triggered things again, or emotions that you're finally going to be settling this week will be coming up. So again, go with the flow and just be the observer of these feelings, even if they're if they're negative feelings, and just allow them to pass by. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel guilty about it. They happen so that we can look at them and go, okay, I understand this from a different perspective. And it's normal to feel that way when you've been hurt or gone through some sort of endings and change in your life. Now, in terms of your environment, you do the 9 of Wands. There could be someone around you who's a little bit I'm feeling a bit aggressive. There's a bit of aggression in this card, to be honest. So either I'm explaining you, or I'm going to be explaining somebody else, okay? If it's you, then you could have your guard up against your environment, to be honest with you. I think you're a little bit lacking of trust, or lacking of being open to your surroundings because you've been through so much, to be honest with you. You're a little bit defensive, a little bit on guard. But for some of you, could be dealing with other people around you who are a bit like that, okay? A bit defensive, a bit argumentative. All right, we have this wolf here and he's snarling. So it looks a little bit like somebody might be a bit angry with you this week, or you could be angry towards somebody else this week, okay? Feeling like, like it's like the barking, like someone could be, saying some things out of anger this week. All right. Now, in terms of your hopes and dreams, I think it's pretty simple. This week, what you're wanting is just healing. You're wanting to rest. You're wanting to fix the things that have, felt like they were taken from you. This is you almost like filling up that hole that we had in the beginning. So you don't want to feel that way. No one does anyway, but this is just taking some time out might help. All right. Taking some time out of vacation, or actually sitting with your own energy can really help. As you can see, he's kind of looking up at the 3 swords, looking up at the things that hurt him here, and he's taking the time out to rest and to focus on the truth of the matter here. All right. So we have these lovely white butterflies representing healing, purity. All right. And also guardian angels. So some of you do have someone in spirit who's helping you to heal and will be helping you to heal as you go along. But meditation could be really good for you if you're really wanting to take that time to heal a bit more and to dive deep into some hurts and pains that you've been through, so that you can acknowledge some sort of truth and epiphany with them. Overall energy this week is the Tower. That is transformation. This is old foundations are removing themselves, okay, from your life, whether it's the universe's plan or whether it's your own, and this is your will that you're creating here. But the Tower is starting to fall, and this may be scary. It does bring in a bit of destruction, a bit of endings, a little bit of a shift, a bit of change. All right, strong Scorpio energy here. But what it does bring in afterwards is a better foundation. Some things need to be removed so that you can rebuild. Some people who are a bit toxic or unhealthy or blocking your blessings, of course, need to be removed. And that might spark change in your life. And that could be really an inconvenience. It may put you in a kind of crappy position, or has already put you in a bit of a difficult position. But yes, it feels like you've taken 10 steps back, but you will be making 10 steps forward on a better foundation. So don't forget that. All right, this is divine intervention. This is happening for a reason. And if you don't know it now, then you will know it later on. You will look back and go, that needed to happen. I couldn't stay in that environment. I couldn't have that person around me saying those things, whatever it is. All right, it's happening for a reason. Transformation, absolutely. Truths, epiphanies coming away. You do have quite a few cards suggesting that there has been or will be some sort of ending. But again, what they're wanting you to focus on is the new things that are coming in, okay? All right, I'm going to roll some dice for you. They're going to explain an important planet. It's just a bit of fun. A number and a star sign to watch out for. Not in a negative way, but just to be mindful of this week. All right, let's see. All right, you have Taurus being significant, okay? Could be dealing with a Taurus this week. This can also be in regards to sorting out your finances and your possessions as well, the things that you have, the things that you own. You're the number 9 coming through. Now, the number 9 is reminding me of that 9 of Wands for some reason. So some of you, I feel like number 9 is also about kind of rewards, that you're coming to the end of a journey here. Number 9s in astrology can represent travel, expansion. It is a card of higher knowledge. So you guys could be really diving into your spirituality or connecting with that a bit more. Some of you could be wanting to travel to connect with different cultures and religions and experiences. So that's quite good. It's a very expansive number, sorry. Yeah, so used to the tarot. Because it's paired with Taurus, that Taurus energy, that could actually suggest that your finances will expand, probably through some travel or through some higher knowledge that you guys attain. You also have Pluto, I believe this is. I'll show you. All right, so again, Scorpio energy. Transformation, things that have been done in the dark are coming to light. You are coming to some sort of truth, okay, which is really going to help you understand things on a deeper level, and I believe to help you to move forward. Again, whatever that 8 of Wands is, they're asking you to focus on it. That flow is taking you to the right places. I think something's been removed that has been, sidetracking you, is the words coming to mind. And now you're going to be put on track again. Yeah, maybe you have to make back what you've lost. Have to regain the energy that you lost with specific situations, things, money, maybe even as well. But you will be on the right track because it's more stable. This is part of your purpose, okay? This track that you're back on. All right, my angels, I love you guys. I wish you guys all the best. I send you my love. If you like the reading, let me know down below. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you've not already. And I hope to see you guys next time, okay?